Okay, so tell me, how is the course so far for you, Mayra?
Sorry,
Tell me how the course is so far for you.
which part is the most difficult?
No.
I'm not sure.
Okay, tell me.
Or I don't understand.
Sometimes what you don't understand.
I think that the part skill 14, it was a little bit difficult.
Remind me what's the skill number 14 because I kind of know all the skills.
And we have to eliminate, or we have to reduce.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, it's because this part here is really nice using it. The reason is diverse. Okay. Something that you may apply when using these INGs, present participles or past participles, yes, is when your sentence is in present, you use present participle. And sentence is in past, you use the past participle. Okay, and what is the point here? Most of the time, you speak in a complete form, and that is correct. I mean, I'm not saying that is wrong. Only that the book is telling you to cut some of the phrases which you also do in Spanish. Okay, for example, in Spanish you say, cuando vengas, te traes un café. That is what we say in Spanish. Another form we also say, cuando tú vengas, te puedes traer un café. Okay, so the two forms here in Spanish is acceptable, right? Usually in English we say, when you come, you can bring some coffee, or eliminate the person. When coming, bring some coffee. Okay, so it's the same form here. The only reason is that here in Spanish is very common, and in English has to be. Yeah, but it's only with practice here. Yes, only with practice. Otherwise, obviously you don't get this lesson. And I'm very sure, for example, in my case, I'm using it many times. Yes, and by listening to your teacher, or like I have asked, by watching different programs. Yes, obviously in English. Yes, you can also listen this expression, and obviously, yes, when listening, when watching. Okay, so those phrases are like transmitting to your mind, and you copy them. Yes, only what you have to do is copy them, memorize, well, copy them, then memorize them, and then use them. All right, but yeah, uh, everything is like a compliment. Not because I'm saying, watch TV. That is the only way you're learning. No. I mean, that is part. Yes, and that is part why you and me spend here an hour and 30 minutes in these lessons. And after that, the rest of your time, you apply your Spanish. I hope you had someone who you can, keep practicing in English. I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. But how can you do your time more effectively in advance, obviously? It's just by watching. Yes, and also uh, don't get used to the pronunciation of your teachers. You also have to listen to other people. I mean, it's the same in the complete Mexican Republic. Going to the north, they speak with a certain accent. Going to the south with another accent. Yes, going to the west or to the east of the Mexican Republic, you have different accents and obviously different um words that they adopt to their language. All right. So it's the same. Imagine when listening to a Chinese person or Russian, okay? They have different pronunciations and accents. So that's why I'm telling you, do that. And obviously you are advancing a lot. Yes, your progress will be unlimited. All right. Oh, come on, nobody's getting in. Ah, finally. What's up, Mr. Jair?
Monday.
How are you?
Fine.
Excellent. And Dinora?
Hi.
Okay, I think your microphone is working a little bit better. All right. Okay, here. Well, yesterday we were checking this inversion using place expressions. Yes, exactly. So if you remember the place expressions, yes, just to remind you here, in, on, around, next to, behind, and above, under, into, between. Yes, all of these phrases that obviously, if you remember, they are 50 prepositions. Some of them are location expressions like these ones. Yes, and here, obviously you have the place. In my room, on the TV, around the corner, next to the shop, behind the tree, under my desk, into the drawer. Okay, the different locations here. Okay, and automatically here, when you start a sentence with a place or preposition, yes, you need to have first the verb, then your subject. That is the condition, obviously, to have a really good English. Sometimes we commit the mistake like this. In the room, they are the keys. Well, informally, yes, it will be like understandable, not correct, students, informally, okay? But the translation and the message will be like incorrect for the American person, yes, or the British one, yes? So in this case, this form will be informally, yes, not correct. Okay, you need to invert. In the room are the keys, yes, for the car, for example. Yes, this will be like more common to listen. All right. And also something here that I told you are depending your subject. Yes, like keys is your subject is plural, has to agree with the plural. Under my desk, it is a waste basket. Yes, well, again, informally, it will be like understandable, but not the correct one. No, wait. This form is incorrect. Under my desk is the waste basket. Okay, and is. Why is? Because like I told you, my subject basket is singular. Okay, so it has to agree according to my verb. All right, so yesterday you checked these sentences and we were going to analyze today how you did in this part. Okay, so Yair, what is your conclusion in the number 3, page 134? Page 134.
Is correct.
Is correct. Okay. Yeah, it is correct. In the cave is your place expression. Was a vast treasure. A vast treasure. That is your subject. Yes, of gems and jewels. Yes, that is not. Thank you, Jair. Mayra, number 4.
In what page, teacher?
134.
Ah, okay, number 3.
4.
Ah, yeah. It is incorrect.
Exactly.
We have to eliminate that.
And that's it. So your place expression is to the north. Yes?
Yes.
After the place expression, I need a verb. So the stream is your verb.
The verb is.
Exactly. So only switch the positions to the north is the stream that the settlers will have to cross. Okay, thank you, Mai. Dinora, can you help me out with the number 5? No? Jair, the number 5?
Is correct.
It is correct, exactly. Any questions, Mayra or Dinora, with the number 5?
No.
No? Okay, Mayra, number 6.
is incorrect.
Uh-huh. Where?
We have to change.
Mhm.
The food was too spicy for my taste.
Okay. At the Italian restaurant is your place expression. After your place expression, you need a verb or a subject. According to the rule that is here on the computer, okay? This one, the first is your place. Next is a verb. And then is a subject. So at the Italian restaurant is a place expression. My?
Yes,
Yes, exactly. Was is a verb.
is correct, the verb.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe my speculation in this moment is that you just need the organization in your mind of these ideas to make your English perfect. Yes. Follow this rule here on the computer. Yes. Or also like I've been telling you, underline the information there in your book and you will see, yes, if the sentence is correct or incorrect. All right, Jair, number 7.
Is incorrect.
Where?
The verb is after
Which one is the
farmers
verb?
can.
Exactly. So your place expression is nowhere, yes?
Yes,
Nowhere in the world. Yes, that one is your place expression. After in
can
the
farm
word, what do you need?
is nowhere in the world can farmers.
Exactly. Can farmers. Can is your verb. Farmers is your subject. Grow such delicious food. Number 8, Mayra.
It is incorrect.
It is incorrect.
We in the backyard is
Place expression.
the place expression,
Mhm.
and we need a verb
A verb. Which one is the
that
verb?
in this case are two
Exactly. In
trees.
the backyard are the two trees. Perfect here. Just perfect. Okay, Yair, number 9.
Is correct.
It is correct. Yes, it is correct. Yes. And the number 10, Mai.
It is incorrect. We need a change. In the apartment next to mine
Yes.
was a family that had a lot of pets.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. For example, like here on the computer's screen, this is what I have in my book. Yes, I switch the information, I do the changes. So in this form, yes, you can check easily what words can be the correct ones in this one. Okay, so we continue with the inversion. But now with um, Negative. Okay, guys. In your personal intelligence, tell me, my Dinora and Jair, some negative words. The ones that you have in your head.
Not.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Negative words.
Nothing.
Nothing. Uh-huh. Another.
Don't, doesn't. Yes.
Okay. Don't. Doesn't. Uh-huh. More, come on, guys. We have a lot of negative words. No more?
Wanted.
And can you repeat?
Wanted. No, sorry. Want.
Want?
Wasn't. No.
Wasn't. Okay, wasn't. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Well, basically, yes, these words are negatives, but they are not negative words. Yes, for example, nothing is not a negative word. Don't is a negative, but is auxiliary in negative. Doesn't, the same situation. Yes, and wasn't is the verb to be in negative. Yes, they are negatives, but not words. Okay, so what are we looking here? We are looking for words which represent negativity, not and never. If I tell you in this moment, would you jump from an airplane? Automatically you tell me, never, teacher, never. And automatically what I understand is no. Okay, or just you answer me. Will you jump from an airplane? Not. No, I mean, not, teacher, no possible for me. Okay, and those are words. Yes, those are words. So now, what do we need here? Well, number one, we need to start, yes, a sentence with a negative word. For example, never. Automatically, I start my statement, I start my opinion with a negative word. Yes, and I complement it. Never in my life. So in my entire life, yes, I have never. Yes, never in your life, what? Never in my life have I jumped from an airplane. Okay, it's the same situation after negative words. Yes, I have verb and a subject. Never is my negative word. Have is my verb. Yes, and it's also an auxiliary. Yes, and I is my subject. The rest is the complement to finish this sentence. Okay, so also we have some auxiliaries, like in this case, have I. Yes, some auxiliaries that they have this double form as a verb and as an auxiliary. Okay, and it's the same situation like the previous. Using negative words, you need to have, yes, inversion, verb and a subject. What are your negative words? Hello, Mr. Noel.
Hi, Professor. I'm still looking for the page you are working with.
Okay.
Which one is it?
Okay, it's the page 135.
130.
Okay, so my negative words are no,
Barely,
barely, the typical not, hardly, hardly, never, only, neither. Esta es la compañía. Neither. Ajá. Rarely. Nor. Scarcely. And seldom. Yes, and seldom. All of these words, yes, are considered negative words. Yes, why words? Because you will start a sentence with these words. Okay? And if I don't start a sentence with these negative words, the process is the same. No, no. Okay? But then let's check. Yes, when you start with a negative word, you need to have a verb. And after that, a subject. Yes. For example, barely in Texcoco, do people go to bars at night? Barely in Texcoco, do people go to bars at night? Okay, here we have barely is my negative word. Do is my auxiliary and is a verb, and people is my subject. All right, so this is very similar. In my case, this is what I apply. Yes, this is very similar to form a question but using a negative word. Teacher, if the barely is not at the beginning, okay, so right here is a normal sentence. People in Texcoco barely go to bars at night. Yes, people in Texcoco barely go to bars at night. This one is a normal sentence. People is my subject. Go is my verb. Barely, this is considered a negative word. Yes, and the complement. Okay, both sentences, students, both sentences are correct. The only difference is if you begin your sentence with one of the negative words, they are only 11, count them. Yes, they are only 11. If you start a sentence with these negative words, you need to have a inversion, the verb and the subject. Questions?
No.
No, what about the rest?
Teacher,
No.
what is do? Subject?
Ah, yes, sub is subject,
Ah, okay, thanks.
okay? Can I change the page?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Seldom on weekends, they do go to eat to the city. Is correct or incorrect?
Incorrect.
Okay, why?
Okay, we have two actions, do and go, and that's not correct because we have an affirmative idea.
Mhm.
We only have to use do with other verbs when making questions. Do they go to it to the city? That would be correct. But in
Okay.
this case, according to the explanation you gave us,
Uh-huh.
we should use do before the word they. In that way, we accomplish the inversion. Am I okay?
Yes. Exactly. Yes. This one is incorrect. This one is the correct one. Do is my verb. They is my subject. This is nothing personal, okay, guys? No one in class have ever missed class during this week. Analyze carefully.
Come on, teacher, indeed, that's true.
Until today, it was
Yes,
true because
some of us
Juanito
have
Coria,
attended the class a little bit late. That's my case, for example, today. But yes, you are right. This is the first time.
yeah, well, just today because Juanito Coria and Gabriel sent a text message that they will not be able to come to the class. Okay.
Yeah, so
Otherwise we will be like complete. All right.
almost perfect.
Almost.
Perfect score.
But anyway, what about this one? What do you think? No, it's a negative expression. So right there you have. Is it correct or incorrect?
I think that it is correct.
I think that it is correct. One student, Mayra. Another one, backing up Mayra? Yours, Mayra? Okay, what is the game here? Well, something just very simple. No one is my negative expression. Yes, in class is the complement. Yes, but one is singular or is a plural noun. One is singular or plural?
Singular.
And have is singular or plural?
Is for plural.
For plurals, exactly. So this is the only mistake here. No one in class has ever missed class during this week. Okay, so remember guys, to pay attention to minor things. Minor things, because here is where sometimes we commit the mistake. Yeah, the grammar the teacher is explaining is okay, but also you have to apply, yes, everything that you know. And at least this group, so far this group has applied, yes, most of the rules correctly. Okay, so I'm writing this because sometimes these minor things can be the exception to start committing something incorrect. Okay?
Okay.
Yes? All right. And like I told you, here I am going to introduce another conditional. Remember the Shakespearean of yesterday? Okay. If you go to Acapulco, comma, you will spend hours on the beach. Yes. Well, sorry, I insert two O's. Okay, but anyway, you know that it's only with one OU. Okay, in this case, also here, we can have, yes, inversion. Yes, it's like the conditional we checked yesterday. Okay, we are going to eliminate if. Yes, and instead of if, you replace this one for should. Should you go to Acapulco, comma, you will spend hours on the beach. Okay, and here you have the inversion. Why? Because should is a modal verb. Automatically you have your subject. Yes. All right. And this is a nice form of speaking like Shakespeare. Should you go to Acapulco, you will spend hours on the beach. I'm very sure that you haven't noticed in some occasions listening or watching some movies, but they apply this form. And it is just the similarity of using if in the first condition. Okay, and wow, guys, when you start using this, when you project it in a conversation, you're really impressed. Yes, the other person. All right. And again, not because I'm saying this is Shakespeare, it means that it is formal. No, no. This is a common language British people use for the speaking in different events, in concerts, in parties, in friendly conversations, etc. Okay, so this is first conditional inversion, verb and a subject. Tomorrow you will apply this one. Yes, but with the three conditionals, first, second, and third. Yesterday, you saw the second. Today, you are seeing the first one. And tomorrow, you'll see the third conditional, also making this inversion. Okay, guys?
Yes, Professor.
I hope you copy this form because, like I told you, it is really cool. All right, well.
So when making the inversions, as far as I understand this, if I were, we have to change where at the beginning. Were you, I would do, I don't know.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
when we have the other verbs, go, eat, whatever, the only verb that we should use is the verb should.
In the first conditional.
Okay.
Because this one is first conditional.
And for
Okay.
second and third?
This one is the first.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, using where is the second conditional. Yes, and the third will be tomorrow.
Okay. It's not so simple, this topic.
Exactly, it's not so simple because you have never heard this. And in fact, in the schools or normal conversations in Mexico, it's difficult to listen.
Yes.
But when reading text, yes, you'll have, and you read this form. And sometimes it's strange for the students because they say, I never listened this. And automatically you have the translation of deberías to, right? When it's not, it's only if. If you go to Acapulco and it's the same like should, okay? British people have this should, yes, like making one recommendation. Yes, one recommendation, and this recommendation is conditional.
So tomorrow we are seeing this topic in more depth.
Yes.
Yes, because it's
Completely.
interesting, this one.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's
When I was seeing it, yes, I say I really and not even with my mates here in Mexico. Yes, I have listened. However, when I went to a course with British people, wow, you listen these forms, really cool, really nice. Yes, and if you are not conscious or you don't have the idea of what this topic is, you automatically destroy the conversation with this person. That's the reason I'm giving this to you, because if I give you everything at once, it will be like, oh, teacher, I didn't know this, and it's difficult. But right now that you are having an idea, I'm very sure tomorrow you will have a complete domination, and that's what I want and I need.
Okay, thank you,
Teacher,
Prof.
Yes, tell me.
is it a more informal way to use conditional?
It is informal. No, it's very common here. It's very common to say, in this case, results in future, because will is a result in future. Yes. Would, the conditional of yesterday, is an imaginary result. Yes, and tomorrow you will see hypothetical situations. So it's very common when you use this, yes, with your friends. Yes, for example, in this moment, Mayra, if I tell you, if you go to Acapulco, what will you do? If you go to Acapulco, what will you do? And you start making plans. I will swim with dolphins. I will go to a disco bar. I will go parachuting. I I will jump from the quebrada. And you start giving me results. Okay, and this topic is really good for opening a conversation when you are with a new person. All right, so this topic is useful many times.
Yes, the conditional is very common, but I say that they change. So if
Mhm.
should.
Yes, you only change if for should, but in fact the two forms are correct. If and should are the same. My recommendation is that you know how to use if. Now start using should. Yes, until it is memorized in your mind, and then you use it like naturally. Yes, with fluency. Okay, guys. Negative words right here on the computer, 11 words. Yes, you need to have inversion, verb and a subject in case that you start a sentence with negative words. In case that you don't, yes, the negative word goes between the subject and the verb, because we also say, I never go to restaurants. I hardly ever drink sodas. All right, so this one goes in the middle. Yes, with some exceptions of neither and nor. Okay, the neither and nor, you will see more examples of these negative words in a different form. Okay, so page 136. One 36. Ready?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. We have sentences 1 and 2. Number 1, the book says it is incorrect. Let's check why. Never. The boy growed to his sisters. Never is my negative word. The boy is a subject. And according to the rule here, no, I need a verb. Yes? So this one is incorrect. Think. How can you make this sentence correct?
Sorry.
How can you change the number 1 sentence into a correct one?
It would be never grow the boy his. I,
Okay. Check here on the computer. Yes. That, for example, this sentence. Yes, go is my verb. But I didn't insert go here. No, I told you. I use one auxiliary verb to make like a question because I am using negatives. And you automatically are telling me that growth. Yes, growth is a verb in past, but it's not an auxiliary. It's not a verb. So then, what do you think, students? Come on.
So we need an auxiliary too.
Which
No, in
auxiliary?
this case is does.
Again, repeat.
We need an auxiliary. In
Which
this
one?
case, does.
Uh-huh.
Does. The boy wrote to his sister. I'm not
So
sure.
it will be never. Never what? Pay attention to the verb growth. It's in past. How do you form questions in past?
With did.
Exactly. So never. Never. The auxiliary verb, tell me.
Did.
Did. The subject.
The boy.
Never did the boy. Uh-huh. Now tell me the verb.
Right.
Right?
Right, exactly. Never did the boy write to his sisters. Okay? So, something that you need to see here is check the verb. The verb is in present, do. The verb is in past, did. The verb is in past participle. Well, I need to check if it is present perfect or past perfect. Okay? So that is the reason the number one is incorrect. Number two, on no occasion did they say that to me. The book says it is correct. On no occasion. No occasion is my negative word. Yes, they insert the preposition on, but still the sentence is negative. Yes, did is my auxiliary verb, they is my subject, and say, the verb for the subject, that to me. The sentence is correct. Okay, well, it's your turn. Okay, make the correct separations of different things. The only here is using negative words. So from the number
From 4 to 10.
3 to 10.
Ah, okay.
1, 2, and 3. Have you finished, guys?
No.
No, not yet. Okay, I'm going to wait just a couple of minutes. A pair.
Que se lo hacen a su medida, ya los tienen. O sea, ya los tienen porque no por numeración, entonces es el 20. Entonces, ¿qué de hecho tiene para mí de número 20? Ya lo he dicho Macaulay. Si yo digo, vamos a buscar. Ay, no, ese no tiene nada.
Okay, guys. So let's start. Let me check your names. Okay. Let's start with Jair. What is your result in the number 3, Jair?
Is correct.
It is correct, exactly. Yes, no questions, students, with the number 3. No, okay. Noel, number 4.
Incorrect.
Okay, yes. Where?
Where? Because we have only once in my life have I gone.
Yes. Only once in my life have I gone. Yes. Gone is a past participle. It's not an auxiliary. It's not a, it's a verb, but it's a past participle. No, I need an auxiliary, and this one is also a verb. Have. Mayra, number 5.
Is incorrect
Where?
because it isn't a question. So the sentence is he went out of the house at no time.
Exactly. Well, in fact, this is a question, just that we don't have the question mark. Yes, so
Okay.
like not having a question mark, so then it's a sentence. He went. Perfectly. Solution. Jair, number 6.
Is incorrect
Where?
because is has their secretary.
Exactly. Seldom has their secretary made such mistakes. Good. 7, Noel.
It's correct.
It is correct, exactly. 8, Mayra.
I think that is incorrect, but I'm solving where is the mistake?
Okay. You don't know where the mistake is?
No, I can find it, but
Okay,
but
right
I
here.
think that is incorrect. It is
Yes. In fact, it is. But here, pay attention. You have 2 sentences. Analyze the first one. Sheila did not arrive late for work. Do you see something incorrect there? Mike, do you see something incorrect there?
Yes.
Where?
Right. And the other sentence is left.
Now, well, the number 1, you say that doesn't have anything. Okay. Now the number 2, nor she left early. Okay, nor is a negative word.
Yes.
Yes, nor is a negative word. So you need inversion. You need a verb and a subject.
It's leave.
Okay, just remember, because this is the second time here. Remember, again, can you repeat?
Sheila did not leave.
You-
Late.
Nor
Oh,
did she leave early. Exactly, did. Sorry, I didn't listen correctly. Yes, you need the auxiliary did. Auxiliary verb. All right, good. Yeah, remember punctuation, students. Having punctuation, the other sentence, poof, you need to start with everything. Subject and a verb, preposition, negative words, inversion, etc., etc., etc. Yair, number 9.
Is correct.
It is correct. Yes, it is correct. And Noel, the number 10.
Correct.
Exactly. Yes, the police didn't arrive in time to save the girl, and neither did the paramedics. Okay, well, let's have something different today, guys. Let me see. Ay, what is it? Ah, this one, guys. This is a similar exercise for you. The only reason is that here, what I need is that you help me out to identify the correct meaning of these words. Yes, right there is in a square. All right, so the definition is.
Is it possible to make it bigger, Professor?
Again, what?
Is it possible to make the image a little bigger?
A little bit bigger? No, of course not. Give me a second.
Ah,
Ay. Like that is it, mister.
okay.
Yes?
A commissioned military, well, I think that.
Yes, a commissioned military officer in the United States Army or Air Force or Marines, below lieutenant, colonel, and above the captain. Estimate major or period. What is the correct answer, students? Estimate, major, or period. Estimate, major, or period, according to the definition.
Mayor.
Major, let me check. Yes, correct. Next. Judge to be probable. Judge to be probable. Contract, define or estimate.
Estimate.
Estimate. Correct. Form or compose. Constitute, analyze, or consist.
Constitute.
Correct. Judge tentatively or form an estimate of quantities or time. Estimate, approach, or contract.
Approach.
Approach. No. Give me another possibility.
Contract.
Contract. No. estimate. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. Yes. Be at variance with, be out of line with.
Ay, pues se va perdiendo el oído.
Be at variance with, be out of line with.
Vary.
Vary? Yes, correct. Consider, obligatorily, request, and expect.
Require.
Come to pass.
Occur.
Occur. Perfect. Move towards.
Approach.
Excellent. In psychology, the performance of some site cognitive activity, an operation that affects mental contents.
Sí, está bonito. Es que te digo que nos es un niño. Que le hiciéramos es un niño. ¿Qué? Ahora no compraste panecito. No.
Principal, factor, or process.
No.
No compraba pan.
Factor.
Factor. No.
Principle.
Principle. No is the process. The process of thinking.
Ah, the performance.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
Sometimes
was.
Sorry, sometimes these kind of exercises are looking for a synonym word. That is something that coming in the next lessons. Yes, you will be applying. Yes, in this course, in the listening course, in the listening is more often. Yes, you need to look for something that is similar.
Yes, that was a full mistake because we have the word operation, process, yes.
Exactly. All right, so let's hurry up. A rule or law concerning a natural phenomenon or the function of a complex system.
That one,
Principle.
principle.
Exactly. A judgment of the qualities of something or somebody. Principal, estimate, individual. A judgment of the qualities. Where do you find your qualities? Principal, estimate, or individual?
Individual.
No.
Estimate.
A what?
Estimate.
Estimate. Correct. Many factors are involved in any estimate of human life. The complex composition of knowledge as element and their combination.
10 piezas de papel.
Structure.
Structure. Perfect. Okay, so all of these words, guys, come and check right here. Ay. Check right here. You have different groups. And all of these groups are 40 questions. So you can spend the, I don't know, like 30 minutes, yes, analyzing the different words, yes, and also you're learning. Okay, so in a while, I'm going to give you this link that obviously you can play at home and you can do different exercises in your free time. Okay, guys, well, that's it for today, guys. I'm going to let you go 7 minutes before time. Yes, and tomorrow we enter with the inversion of conditionals, and finally with comparisons. Yes, and then we finish this and you have an exam on Thursday. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Well, see you then tomorrow. Have an excellent night.
The same to you.
Yes, thank you, guys. Bye-bye, Mai. Bye-bye,
Thank you,
Jair. Bye-bye,
teacher.
Noel.
See
See
you.
you.